You're actually destined to be a painter. Let me show you how. I was not gonna make a video today. I'm very, very tired. Estoy profundo. It's Spanish for like you're like dead tired, and still I'm gonna make a video because this is very important. A lot of my interns, as well as people that have asked me to help them figure out their inner purpose in life, what they really want out of life. Because, I'm struggling. I'm trying to fight for my freedom. I'm trying to figure out exactly what I want to do and what my inner purpose is and what my drive is. But let me give you some insights on how you can figure out what your real purpose is in life and how you can hone in, zero in on that purpose, and then actually be happy from doing that one thing in life. Okay, so the first question you have to ask yourself is, what are you doing day to day? Actions are what will govern or what will guide what your inner purpose actually is. And remember, I'm going to not prove, but I'm going to make some evidence and I'm going to make a point to steer you in the direction that you're actually destined to be a painter. Every single one of you. I'm going to give you an example. You're going to see why I say that. Yesterday, when you woke up, what did you do? Were you playing video games? Were you, I always say this, were you watching porn? Were you cooking? Were you watching YouTube fitness videos? Were you working out? Were you dancing? Were you arguing with your parents? Were you studying? Were you working at a coffee shop or a doctor's office? Or what were you doing? What are you doing every day? Ask yourself that question, because you can ask yourself things like, what are you good at? Or things you did in your childhood, or what makes you happy. But in reality, look at what you're actually doing. So for example, you look at my life. I'm in Medellin right now. Today, what did I do? I woke up, I went to the gym. I have a personal trainer here. He's amazing, amazing guy. Really, really smart. So I trained with him for about an hour and a half. Then I did mobility work for about an hour. By the way, guys, I'm getting big. All your comments and suggestions are really motivating me. I'm eating a lot. I'm gaining like muscle and working out like crazy. Give me 6 months and you'll see the outstanding shape that I get in. Then I spent a couple of hours learning salsa dancing. I'm doing that every day as well. Then I went to a coffee shop. Then I had lunch at this amazing falafel place. Then I went to Pergamino, which is a cafe here, and I studied Spanish for about an hour and a half with my private one-on-one Spanish teacher. Then I came home and now I'm making a video. And in the meantime, during the day, I answered some YouTube comments. I came up with this topic for the video that I wanted to make. You are destined to be a painter. So if I look at my life, look what I'm doing, right? My actions are being in my body, learning a culture here which is very loving and very much in the body, in the present moment. So if I think about what my inner purpose in life is right now, it is to be in my body, be in my heart, learn a culture that is in the present moment, that is happy and fulfilled and free, and spread that love to you through YouTube. That's my purpose in life, because that's what I'm doing, right? And why are you destined to be a painter? Whatever you are doing right now, that will lead you towards painting. Let me give you an example. I remember a rabbi asked me this once, and I think Benjamin asked me, other of my interns have asked me, and this is what I have told them. You, for example, let's say you work for me, right? You're an intern at Doc Testosterone, and you're a videographer, right? You're a filmmaker. So you're filming me, you're following me around, and so on. And right now, your one thing is filming. This is what you do. This is what your love in life is. You like to make films. You like to make videos. Great. You're all in because that's what you're doing every day. But one day what's going to happen is you're going to encounter an event. We go to an event. We go to a fashion show, let's say, right? And you're filming me. At this fashion show, we meet a girl who's a curator at a curator at a museum, and she invites us to the museum for this show that she's doing. And we're like, all right, cool, another way to document our journey towards masculinity and towards love. So we go. Now at that museum, now you're bored, right? You don't give a shit. You just want to film. You don't really give a shit about a museum or art and stuff like that. So you're there, you're hanging out. Now another person there at the museum who's a painter is there staring at the painting. Now you go and you see something profound in that painting and you start staring at it. And you're like, like this is something amazing. And you stare at it for like 5 minutes and the painter comes to you and it's like, hey, man, why don't you come and take a free painting class with me? And you're like, sure. And you go to it. And that one painting class inspires you to start making paintings. And you do that for months and months. And after a few years of painting, you decide you are destined to be a painter. Now, what's interesting is that you become a painter and you become a world-class painter. But you would have never known that unless you went all in and immersed yourself in what your current inner purpose in life is. So what I'm trying to tell you is you are destined to be a painter. However, your inner purpose in life will only be realized by your current purpose in life. So whatever you're doing, say you work at a coffee shop, go all in. Become the best barista that you can. Let's say you're a student and you do homework. Well, get amazing grades and become the best student that you can. Let's say that you are interning at some company, corporate, tech company, let's say. Become a very good programmer there. Go all in. I'm telling you guys, the reason I know that is because of my experience. Everything that I thought was my inner purpose in life, let's say my PhD, right? That was, grad school was 10 grueling years where all I did was study, do experiments, publish papers, and write them and do conferences, right? Present in front of thousands of people. So that was my inner purpose in life. I went all in, I immersed myself. Then, because I did that, I realized that actually my inner purpose in life is to date girls, pick up girls, do cold approach pickup. So I went to Vegas and did that. Then because I immersed myself in that, I was like, oh, I need to work on my health. I need to get my fitness in check. So I went up to Elliott Hulse and did that. Then it was, oh shit, I'm actually a really good business person. I actually know how to make money. And I know how to inspire people and do public speaking and talk in front of a camera. So I started doing that. And now I've immersed myself in Doc Testosterone. And then out of all that, I realized that there's this concept in the world where masculinity is dying. So now our logo, our mandate is to reclaim our masculinity. So I'm doing that. Now that I'm in Medellin, now that I went all in to reclaim your masculinity and reclaiming my masculinity and becoming a master, I'm still on that path, but then that brought me to Medellin to find freedom and find love. So now I am on the purpose of being in my body, being in my heart, and salsa dancing and working out hard and eating great food, meeting amazing people, learning Spanish, dancing reggaeton and all this. It's really, really amazing. And now that's my inner purpose in life. But as I go towards my path to becoming a painter, I have to immerse myself in so many things. So I invite you, I really, really recommend and advise you to go all in whatever you're doing. And the way you know what to go all in on is, what are you doing day to day? What are your actions? And don't just look at your actions, but look at how effective those actions are. Because if you really like to do what you're doing, then you're going to be acting on that. You're not going to be like hating it, right? Because if you're working at a coffee shop and you hate it, your action is not working at a coffee shop because you're not present. Your action is hating working at a coffee shop. So remember these things. Your actions are going to guide you towards your inner purpose in life. That's what I wanted to say. And be sure to check out doctestosterone.com. All of my life's work in terms of boosting testosterone, all the research that I've done, all the knowledge that I have is in the ebook that is contained on doctestosterone.com. So check that out. Give us a thumbs up here in this video. Comment below. Let me know, do you know what your inner purpose in life is? Have you read books on this subject? Did this video help you in any way? Let me know, and I'll continue to make videos like this, and I'll answer any questions that you have. I read every single comment, and I answer every single comment too, as you'll see. So read those comments. I personally answer them, and I love to answer your questions and support you in any way that I can. That's it from me on my path to becoming Doc Testosterone. Thanks, guys. See you next time.